Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports.
Happy New Year, everybody. In today's late season matchup, we have two teams who have victory on their minds. It's the Panthers going up against the Buccaneers. So with kickoff straight ahead, we'll check in with our broadcast team. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
And we're about 5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Carolina Panthers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And hi again, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you take a look at our matchup here. You've got to believe that this is a game that might be won in the trenches.
Oh, without question. This is big person on big person, big unit against big unit.
Meat on meat.
Oh, you got it all. Pick your cliche, but we know this. The ground's going to shake, things are going to rumble, and they're going to have an impact on today's game.
And set to go with the ball on the tee is the rookie from Florida State, Roberto Aguayo. And off we go from Tampa. Fozzie Whitaker now on the return. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So here are the defending NFC champs on offense now. They'll be led out by the former Auburn man, Charles, hard to believe, already in his 6th year now, Cam Newton.
And every eye in the stadium goes to him as soon as he appears, doesn't it? There are very few players that have that type of effect. Doesn't matter whether he comes out for warm-ups, whether he's come out for the game, to start the game the first time on the field. All eyes on number one, and rightly so. He may be the best player in the game.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Stewart. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll go as a gain of 12. And it'll be first down, Panthers.
Have they come up with a nickname for just Jonathan Stewart? Remember when it was double trouble when he's running with D'Angelo Williams in Carolina? But, boy, what a year he had in 2015.
Yeah, it was just 11 yards shy of 1,000, so close, but kind of stepped out of that shadow, didn't he?
Certainly did, and gave the Panthers a real identity running the ball.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. On 1st and 10, Newton. And his throw is going to be incomplete. The intended receiver was Corey Brown. And it's 2nd down. When we look at this unit like we are now, Greg Olsen has become such a reliable target in this league.
Loves to be considered the #1 option in the passing game in the offense he plays, and he lives up to it. Knows the defense is set for him, knows how to beat them.
2nd down now after the incompletion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
3rd down now following the run. Third and 2, Newton. A dump off here to Stewart. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
And that's understanding where the markers are, because it's not just running to them. Because on the catch, you can actually be pushed back before the first down. It's getting past it and allowing that opportunity to drift back towards the first down line and still having picked it up. Really well run.
On 1st down, it's Newton. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. And a quick look at the Buccaneer defensive starters.
Joe McCoy's one of the top defensive tackles in the league. Always a threat to go to the Pro Bowl, especially because of his pass rushing ability.
And the inaugural carry here for Fonzie Whitaker. And oh, his first carry, he loses the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. Throwing on 3rd down. Newton surveying the field. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
Offense. The penalty is declined.
Here's the Panthers punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. And there's Jameis Winston and these Tampa Bay Bucks. Their loss to Dallas Week 15. First for them since November 3rd. Now, you've seen Jameis Winston up close this year. You've looked at him on tape. Compared last year to this season for him.
I've seen tremendous growth in him as a quarterback. And up until this game against Dallas, he had done a really nice job over the last 5-6 games of taking care of the football, not putting it in harm's way. Game against Dallas, it reared its ugly head again. 3 interceptions in that one. But overall, I'm seeing a guy who is growing as a quarterback.
And a first carry here for Charles Sims. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. And one advantage for this offensive unit is the big target, Mike Evans.
Play to his strength, his size and catch radius. Throw it up there, let him go get it.
Jameis on 2nd down. A dump off to Sims. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
And he got it done in the passing game on that play. It was almost like a run because he caught it right around the line of scrimmage. Either way, he got a big chunk of yards after making the catch.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Sims. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time. And the starting crew defensively for Carolina.
K'Wan Short came out of Purdue as one of the top-rated defensive tackle prospects. Now he's one of the top-rated NFL players.
The first carry here for Jaquiz Rogers. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Winston now from the 50. And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete. On fourth down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Back deep for the Panthers, Ted Ginn. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the defensive unit for the Buccaneers as they get set here. They did their job last go-around, forced the punt, hoping for more of that here.
They got off the field. That's exactly what they wanted to accomplish. Get off the field, turn the ball over to their offense, and kick back and enjoy a little bit of water and rest before they have to go back out there again.
Back out there now and hoping to hurry up and get more water and rest. First down, Newton. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing out second down.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL, and a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses, and now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one.
They keep it on the ground again to Stewart. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
Man, there's no doubt the defense has to be excited after stacking up back-to-back running plays. I still remember my old coaches saying, after you've had some success, you better be careful. They might have an answer for you. So make sure you watch your keys, play your techniques, and don't get overconfident.
And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. Third and long, it's Newton. Over the middle here to Brown. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. Here's the Panthers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line. The Panthers defense, they make their way back out there now. They forced the punt the last time, got off the field. I'm sure some of your D coordinators through the years, you liked when you heard those words, get off the field.
Oh, there's no doubt.
Or maybe you didn't like it when you heard those words.
It depended on when they were yelling them. But in this situation, absolutely perfect. Get off the field, force a punt, let the offense take over and do their thing, and it resulted in a field goal.
Now we'll see if they can do that again. And not great starting field position here for the offense. And the drive begins here with Sims. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And that run, that changes the whole mentality about the drive right there. They were starting on their own 2-yard line. They just wanted enough space to punt the football successfully. Now they're talking about putting together a drive.
second down. Winston. He's got time. And this is incomplete. The intended receiver that time, Adam Humphries. And it's third down. And now it's a 3rd and 4 situation for the offense. Winston from the gun on third down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're going to get this one up past the 25. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
It's a nice job hitting him on the angle route there. Coming out of the backfield, cutting sharply across the middle. And that's good timing between the quarterback and his receiver.
Effective third down play to move the chains. Now Sims. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. Now it's 2nd and 7. One receiver to the left is Evans. Now a second down throw for Winston. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Seven yards remain now on third down. On third down, Winston. He hits Rodgers in the flat. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 4th down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Tampa Bay. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. And the Panthers coming out now. They start on the ground. This is Stewart on first. No gain on the play there. Second down. Boy, that's a lot of sirloin steak to be taken down for no gain, partner.
Are you trying to suggest that he is a huge man?
He is
not just a big man, a huge man.
Big boy.
Well, how about the credit then for the defense to be able to chop that big tree and put him on the ground?
I know back when you played, it took 4 of you to take a guy like that down, right?
Yeah, that's for sure. And you know what else? I didn't want to challenge him at dinner either.
It's complete right side to Benjamin. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. And Kelvin Benjamin's got it. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
2nd down now after the pass completion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to work. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw 2 tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and they ran the ball successfully behind that power set.
So we've reached the end of a fairly even first quarter of play. Can't wait to see what the second quarter has in store. We'll return to Tampa after this message. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession of the football as we begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. From the 50, Newton. He's got time in the pocket. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Stewart is the lone setback. 2nd and 10, Newton again. Man open left side is Brown. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Quarterbacks like throwing the slant route, but they have to be careful about ball placement. They have to put it in a spot that makes sure the receiver has his body in front of the defender.
3rd down and 4. Back to throw, Newton. He'll hit Whitaker in the flat. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
Now Stewart on 1st down, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. 1st level defensive line, 2nd level linebackers, 3rd level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a 1st level run, and it was stopped by a 2nd level player.
So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. Draw play, Newton to Stewart. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6. In search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And caught left side, Olsen. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And this seemingly endless drive continues. Stewart is the lone setback. And he'll get it up the middle. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They go back to Stewart on first. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
A long drive here. Play 12 coming up for the offense. On second down, they run with Stewart. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Jonathan Stewart, a 6-yard touchdown run. And his guys are able to strike for 6. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Graham Gano on for the extra point. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it's capped off by a Jonathan Stewart run. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. To start the drive to Sims. And he stopped immediately there. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Second down following the run. Second down, Winston. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
On 3rd down, Winston. A dump off to Sims. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. So he makes the grab and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line giving them time to complete that first down pass.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
All right, it's football 101 to know that the quarterback controls just about everything on offense, but a lot of times what gets missed is that the center controls line play. He has to communicate to the guards and the tackles what type of front they're facing, how they're going to block it, and what adjustments need to be made sometimes on the fly as a defense will shift. Give the center a lot of credit because, for the most part, he's got big defensive linemen over his face all game long that he's got to try and block and protect his quarterback and create space for his runner. In this case, he did a really nice job of communicating and executing.
All right, as we sit here right now, let's look after Week 15 teams that are in. Seahawks clinching NFC West, NFC East Cowboys in, AFC West Raiders, and then, of course, the Patriots out of the AFC East. Who do you like?
I tell you what, it's still hard for me to go against the Patriots, even though we know that Gronk won't play throughout the playoffs. They know how to adjust better than any team in football. But Dallas, I know people want to find a way to knock them out of this deal. I think that youth will be served for Dallas, and what Dak Prescott and Ezekiel Elliott are giving them, I think the rest of the team is feeding off of it.
One team I didn't mention maybe that could make some noise, who?
I would say Green Bay, because they still have a chance to win the NFC North in a showdown possibly with Detroit in the final week of the season. And on 3rd and 15, we see the dime look, 6 DBs on the field.
Playing pass all the way. Throwing, Winston. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. K1 short, able to drop him for a loss of 12, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Tampa Bay. Here's Ginn. Oh, he shifts past him. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Panthers will get it here as they take possession. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Stewart is the lone setback. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it that time to Ted Ginn.
Happy holidays, everyone. It's a great time of year, isn't it? And I know that we've had a blast doing these updates here for Madden, and we certainly hope that you've had a blast receiving them. Now, Week 16, we will not have updates for you, but we'll be back for Week 17.
We will indeed. I like how you just popped in there right after the incompletion. Happy holidays, very enthusiastic. No, certainly, everybody enjoy the time with friends and family, and looking forward to 2017. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Gerald McCoy is so slippery and elusive in the interior of the defense. I don't care who has the assignment to block him. It usually ends up having to take at least 2. And most of the time, that's not enough either. Witness that tackle for loss.
So now a 3rd and 12 with an extra defender here in the secondary. A nickel look. Now Newton. And this is going to be incomplete.
Holding offense. The penalty is declined.
Here's the Panthers punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. This is fielded at the 27. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. We get a look at the Carolina defense as they work their way into position. They go play action here on first down. Finding time. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
And that was a heck of a shot right there by Jameis Winston. Boy, he has a superior right arm, doesn't he? You saw him play baseball.
Yeah, he's actually a switch hitter in baseball. Outfielder, and then, of course, a very hard-throwing pitcher. That's translated well in the National Football League.
That it has. When he has to make that throw on a line, he's got plenty of arm to do it.
Fresh set of downs here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Decent chunk of yardage still left here. 2nd and 7. Now a 2nd down throw for Winston. Surveying the field. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Russell Shepard, 36 yards. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Roberto Aguayo now for the point after. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. On the return, it's Ted Ginn Jr. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. We get a glance at the Buccaneer defense as they file into position. They were able to force that 3 and out. That led to a touchdown. Defenses obviously love 3 and outs. They want more of that.
They created a very short and not too sweet stint for the offense by getting them off the field that fast, but it set up their own offense, gave them a little spark, and they took it downfield and scored.
Now the question, can they do it again? Let's see. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll start the drive with a run by Stewart. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
5 yards left for the offense. It's 2nd down. This is Stewart again. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. Three yards left to grab here on 3rd down. They come out here in the eye. They'll try and run it. Here's Stewart. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Give them a lot of credit. They ended up running the ball on a key 3rd down situation. They were staring 3 and out in the face and found a way to flip the script and keep the ball moving on offense.
And now we're circling here around the 2-minute warning.
This is a setup play, trying to get one last one in before the clock warning.
Back now. As I search for my cue card here, there we go. Coming up at halftime, Larry Ridley will join us from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis from our first half of play.
Well read.
Yeah, thank you. Well, the offense lining up 1st and 10. Newton on 1st down. Over the middle here to Brown. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On 1st down, it's Newton. It's complete to Brown, right side. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now Newton on 1st down. The catch made over the middle by Ginn. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it? Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And welcome back. The offensive unit, they took the timeout. And now they get set to line up as we resume action. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They'll come out in the pistol. Again, Newton. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. This will be the 8th play of the drive. Newton throwing again. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. And we are back here. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. So the offense takes the timeout. And now we're set to get going. From the red zone now, Newton. This will be caught at about the 3. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to.
And he's got his receiver. That's Ginn for a Carolina touchdown. Ted Ginn from 4 yards out. And the Panthers have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Gano for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And Carolina scores to cap it off. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Jameis Winston and company heading back onto the field now. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but they're losing. And I think as the captain of the offense, you probably always feel like you need to do more in that situation.
The best have always felt that way, and they won't settle for anything less. So right now, his goal is to increase what he's doing on the field, try to make sure his teammates come along with him, and he feels like if I do better, everyone will do better. And that's what we're seeing from him right now. Got to have a little extra determination.
Yeah, a little extra determination. He has thrown the touchdown pass. No interceptions for him personally to this point. And this is Shepard on the catch. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
If you're running out route, it's likely you end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Now they run with Sims. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So the offensive unit called the TO, and now we are ready to resume play. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. First down, Winston. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. One receiver left, three to the right. On second down, Winston again. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
2 yards to go here on third down. Winston on 3rd and 2. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's got some space here. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And we're back. The offense had a chance to talk things over. We'll see what they come up with here on this next play. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Winston now to throw on first down. Complete to Myers, the tight end. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
How about the timing on that one, where they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, this from 37. And Aguayo's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So a field goal here, they're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
Roberto Aguayo following the made field goal, set now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. Oh, nice move. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. So we come upon halftime intermission here with the visiting Panthers taking the lead to the locker room. As we will toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando. That's where we check in with Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, let's roll the highlights. Panthers have it midway through the second. Stewart's going to dart up the middle, and he'll go in from 7 yards out. He'll take the early advantage. Buccaneers on 2nd and 7. Winston's got a receiver near the sideline. And this 2-play drive goes for a touchdown. Panthers have it at the 4. Over the middle, Cam Newton will complete the pass, and he capped off the long drive with a touchdown. That takes the lead up to 7. Final seconds of the half. Middle of the field, Winston finding his mark, and the pass and catch will end up going for 31 yards. Buccaneers would go on to kick a field goal. so that'll do it for us here in Orlando. For the call of the second half, let's hand it back over to Brandon and Charles. Brandon.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. On 1st and 10, Winston. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
So many times when I've been working with you, you've talked about a quarterback dropping it in the bucket on a deep pass.
Oh, boy.
You know where I'm going, right?
I know where you're going.
Ezekiel dropped his body into the bucket. There was this charity bucket behind the end zone against Tampa Bay after scoring a touchdown. How cool was that?
I thought it was one of the greatest celebrations for a touchdown I've ever seen. And you know what? It's a good charity. Money going to feed families during the holiday season.
Yes.
And the numbers have shown that jump into the bucket has helped the bigger jump into the bucket to feed those families. So very cool.
Are we really in the second half here? And this is the first time we've seen Jameis Winston connect with Mike Evans?
Yeah, you know that they missed that in the first half. Up until this point, they've really missed it, haven't they?
I think that's a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now.
Watch left, watch left, watch left.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much of an opening there as he's only going to get this to about the 32. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
Here's Brian Anger now. He's been terrific so far. Now it's Ginn. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. A look at the offense now here coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. They'll run the option left. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
In this case, I would love to be an offensive coordinator and draw up designed runs for Cam Newton.
Absolutely. And he can obviously throw it. He can pass. I mean, heck, 2015 first quarterback in NFL history. Over 30 touchdown passes and over 10 touchdown runs. He can do it all.
He's the ultimate weapon, isn't he?
Now a first down throw for Newton. It's complete right side to Benjamin. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, Big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Another run for Stewart. He's been busy. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
When the 4-3 defense is functioning really well, you know who stays what we call clean and no one gets to him? The guy playing the middle linebacker position, the guy we call Mike. That means the defensive front is eating up all the blocks and just let him go to the football and make a play.
On 2nd down, here's Newton. It's complete to Brown, right side. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. Partner, nothing complicated here. This is just a pretty simple drag route.
You're exactly right, Brandon. Instead of throwing it downfield, they just throw it underneath and let the receiver do the work.
They come out here in the eye. On 3rd down, Jonathan Stewart. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
And, partner, in a lot of short yardage situations, you'll see the linebackers step up into the gaps, what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, to make sure they take away all spaces, all creases. That one worked really well for them.
Now only needed a yard, instead went backwards. And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright. And this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
On the ground, the drive starts with Sims. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
2nd down and 4. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Winston now from the 50. Evans has it left side. And he's brought down. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll run the option left. And now he'll tuck it and run. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They'll get 19 yards there. And that'll be good enough for a Tampa Bay 1st down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll run here with Sims. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
And that was a nice play by the defense, and it is tough to be an offensive lineman nowadays, especially if you're dealing with how the defensive tackles have evolved. Their quickness, their agility, their speed has changed the big guys in the middle, the center, and the offensive guards. Formerly, they were just power players. Now they have to be light on their feet as well to keep up with the speed of the defensive players.
Again, they run with Sims. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. So following the run, we'll see what they do here on third down. One receiver to the left is Evans. On third down, Winston. It's caught. He finds Myers. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence. And that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Working out of the gun, Winston. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Jaquiz Rodgers there to make the grab. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead.
First and goal, forget running the football, forget establishing anything. Just put it in the end zone with a pass for a touchdown.
Oh, yeah, I guess that's the definition of catching the defense off guard there. They weren't expecting that.
And that totally goes against type, doesn't it? When you think first and goal from the one, you're thinking running play.
Aguayo on for the PAT. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs. After the touchdown, Aguayo now ready for the kickoff. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Our eyes shift to the defense of the Buccaneers now. And the last time they were out there, they forced the field goal, and it was missed. And that's the reason right now, Charles, they have this 3-point lead.
And I'll guarantee you that they're greeting that offensive unit right now with a few well-spoken words about that last possession you just referenced. Oh, without a doubt. Oh, yeah, you the guys came out last time. You might have moved it a little bit, but, hey, you missed the field goal. What are you going to do now? So now, let's see if they can hold them again.
They better not talk too much, just +3 here. Newton turns and hands to Stewart. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Newton gives off to Stewart. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. So they run it on second down. Now let's see what third down brings here for the offense. Throwing on third down, Newton. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up fourth.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Here's the Panthers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. So after that hot start, the numbers here show the decline. What has the defense done adjustment-wise?
Sometimes when you have a running back who's gotten off to a hot start, you've got to catch him before he really gets going. So you change what you do across the defensive front. Instead of the linebackers being back a few yards, you bring them up closer. It's what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, taking away a lot of blocking angles and gaps, and maybe stopping him before he can get going.
Mugging the line of scrimmage, okay.
Yeah, in this case.
And tough starting field position here. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
They'll run it again with Sims. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. And this defense looks for one more stop here on 3rd after the run. They come out here in the eye. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
And, partner, when you run the ball on 3rd and 2, you're telling the whole world you've got nothing but confidence in your offensive line and your runner, and you expect to get it. But they were stuffed on that play, only got 1 yard. Great job by the defensive front, the linebackers, everyone got involved to force a 4th down.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 33. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. It's time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so well. Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Jonathan Stewart, his 20th carry. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, look at the juke. And he's brought down. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Really good, skillful, tough running throughout this contest. Picked up first down after first down. He's got to have a nickname, doesn't he? How about the human first down machine? I think that fits.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. On first down, it's Newton. And Dixon over the middle. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. And now a first down following that long gain. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On 2nd down, here's Newton. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Kelvin Benjamin from 4 yards out. And the Panthers have taken the lead here in the 4th. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
It's up and good to make it 21-17. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. A first down throw for Winston. Over the middle to Evans. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completion step up and make those throws, and he did that.
Winston now to throw on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
Now Jameis on second down. He's got time. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. Third and long for Winston. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth. Here's Brian Anger now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way, because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. A gain of 3, second down. And in this situation with the lead, fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
It's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
When a coaching staff sees their team run the ball this successfully in the fourth quarter, they're really excited, because you can plan for a running game all you want and want to press that advantage when you get it. But for the most part, it's a little bit of a surprise. And right now, they've got to keep that going, want to continue to grind out the clock, because it's definitely in their favor at this stage of the game. Can they close the game out and continue to do exactly what we just saw there, and that's run the football?
They run here with Stewart. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 11 on the gain there, and the Panthers are going to get a first down.
I know anytime you watch a team run the ball really well, there's some pinball effect, people bouncing off of each other. There's also some things of beauty in there when you see these nice, explosive, strong runs. And this guy, he knows how to carry the football really well and continually wants the football. Why? He knows the offensive line's going to give him great effort, and he gives great effort himself to finish off runs.
Here's Stewart. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Out of the pistol, Stewart. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. Nine yards to go. It's 3rd down. Throwing is Newton. They find some open field here. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. From the 50, Newton. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. And on 2nd and 10 now. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. The handoff comes to Stewart. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is caught inside the 5. A big play that time. Newton to Benjamin. 44 yards.
There's obviously nothing shy about the guys dialing up offense here. They take a shot on 3rd down, and boy, did they get rewarded, even though there was good defense on the play.
So they're operating in the red zone. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Fozzie Whitaker taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Panthers add on to their lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
And that one pushes the lead up to 11. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And Carolina scores to cap it off. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. We get a look at the Panthers defense now. They'll be hoping to come up with that same type of effort they had last time when they forced the punt that led to a touchdown.
And that type of effort just continues to carry over, because once you get it done once, you feel like you can do it again and again. It's no guarantee, but you got to like the confidence that they take back out into the field.
Now, will they keep that confidence? Time to find out. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Jameis now on first down. He's got time in the pocket. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
And right now I take my rudimentary kindergarten skills and draw where the tackle box would be, because that was close. I thought he was in the tackle box. He has to be very careful where he gets rid of the football from that spot.
Yeah, they say there was a receiver in the area, though.
Yeah. There's always a receiver in the area.
On second down, Winston again. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third. Ten yards to go on third. On third down, Winston finding time. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Tampa Bay. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Taking it about the 16. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And that will come the offense as they take over. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Handoff. This is Stewart. And he powers his way up past the 30. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Well, Carolina eating some clock on the ground there, and part of why they were the NFC champs last year, number 2 as a team in the running game.
They played their identity last year. Offensive line, they can move people in the run game. Jonathan Stewart running it. Of course, big Cam Newton could be a short yardage guy. And remember, their head coach, Ron Rivera, a defensive guy. They love to run the football.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
I don't know about you, partner, but I'm rubbing my eyes after that play. Did we just see that runner not get yardage? A big-time play by the defense. It does happen occasionally, even against the best running backs who are having big days.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Throwing on third down, Newton. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Now Stewart. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
So while the offense has had a big day, no one on that side of the ball is excited about seeing a loss like that. Their goal, to make every play positive. And when you have a bad one like that, your next goal is to not let it spiral into more.
The first down line at the 34 here on third down. From the gun on third down, Newton. And that is incomplete. Fozzie Whitaker was the intended target. And fourth down coming up. So now on comes the field goal unit. And wow, this is no ordinary try here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So with that miss, Charles, you have to figure their fate. It might be sealed.
Yeah, you needed 2 scores. So you take the field goal first and then worry about getting the ball back. But that may not matter now.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
First down, Winston. To Shepard, complete over the middle. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A good start there on first down. They've got to have this drive.
No doubt about it. Down a couple of scores. They have to find a way to put it in the end zone. Chunk plays, explosive plays. That will be the key to this drive.
So the offense has it first and 10. On first and 10, Winston stays on his feet, and he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Second down here after the incomplete pass. A second down throw for Winston. Surveying the field. Evans has it left side. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. Completed pass on second down. Now it's third down as the defense looks for the stop. One receiver to the left is Evans. On third and 1, here's Winston. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now fourth down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. Made his first. This now from 42 yards out. And Aguayo able to knock it through. And that'll make this an 8-point game. So you knew one way or another that you needed 2 scores. They get the easy one out of the way. Now they'll need to get the ball back.
So, Brandon, the question is, how do you accomplish that? You can onside kick it, but remember, since you've got all 3 timeouts, you can still kick it deep and try to play defense.
Roberto Aguayo following the made field goal, set now to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Get a little closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
This is Stewart. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Stewart. And he'll get up near the... And the Buccaneers go ahead and take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. Fresh set of downs here. Another pistol look here. And to give this time to the tailback. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. Second down following the run. And he'll give it here to his running back. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8. tackle back at it defensively as they look to stop this 3rd and 8. This is Whitaker. And they'll stop him right on the midfield stripe.
Holding offense. A penalty is declined.
Here's the Panthers punter now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. Oh, the Bucs swarm in and they block it. Now it's picked up inside the 45. Well, they were ecstatic to get the stop and get the ball back. Now they get that punt block. Here we go.
And what that play does is anyone who is teetering on the fence on their sideline, wondering about winning the game, it brings them squarely back on the side of, yes, we can get this done. And now you've got a great energy that goes throughout the team.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. One possession game, time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out.
I know they don't like to hear it when they get to a certain age, but then you have to start to use your skills, your wiles, right? Your mind to beat guys to the football, and getting your toes tapped in bounds definitely qualifies as that, doesn't it?
The veteran showing he still has the agility. Back to throw. He finds his target. It's Evans. Oh, no, he lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Incomplete pass on 2nd down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd. He's back to throw. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll look to throw. And this is caught at the 8. 17 yards on the pickup. And the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a 1st and goal. Well, Charles, they were close in the end, but they couldn't get that last play, that last little miracle play done. They were within striking distance, but couldn't find a way to score.
They definitely had hope. They definitely had opportunity. Just unable to cash in at the end. Not an easy play by any stretch, but they definitely had a chance.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. And with that, I'm off to the airport. Charles will be on I-4 back to Windermere as we say so long from Tampa.
Have a nice trip. I'll be home before you even take off.
Lucky.